So, what I wanted to share with you guys is I don't know if you guys know this, but I stumbled across this. It's not something that it's in the settings in Brave. If any of you guys ever use that, I mean, for certain things I do, I'm forced to use Chrome because certain apps won't function unless they're in Chrome. And that's a Google thing. But I stumbled across this browser that I'm moving around. Do you see it? Are we still connected? Are we still connected in the stream beam? Let's flip the mirror. How do I flip the camera, yo? Okay, I'm going to flip the camera and then start again. I'm going to mirror my phone right now, just because. I'm going to show you a little video real quick. No, I want to mirror to PC. Are we mirroring to PC? Oh god, I'm so confused. I am so confused at this very second. Let me just shut it all down. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a little promo video that I did for my little channel. And then I'll show you a little bit more about this ancient secret within the Brave browser and Chrome. The only way I know Chrome is associated with Brave is because I was watching the thread as it uploaded an image and it was threaded to a Chrome link. So either I just unaware or maybe they claim they're so private and everyone just like DuckDuckGo, Brave, what are some of the other ones? Firefox doesn't even fall into that category as far as I'm concerned. But everyone's so, one's privacy, and there's all these browsers that are supposed to be private and non-traffic and not blocking and this and that. But I used to use the Onion and the Tor browser like years ago, and I kind of stopped just because I got bored, not because it's not any good. But my point is, Brave is still in its developmental process, and I stumbled across this secret thing because I went to a site that is not really linked to the public Google search engine. The way I found it was just because I stumbled across a historical library. It's a nonprofit library that has over 400 billion images and music and writing and all this stuff archived for free, as in free purposes for the public. So I'll show you the link in just a second, but it's a really great source of knowledge. And so what I'm just doing is uploading the web pages as PDFs, so I can just have my own, so I don't have to sit there and scroll through the web pages. So that's kind of cool. So let me find my this is like a little trailer. It's kind of freaky, I don't know, but it was fun. Okay, so that is my little promo, you guys. So I'm going to have to switch the camera back to the screen, or can I? How do I do this? This is so confusing. Oh my god, I'm just not so used to this live streaming thing, and I don't have like the gear to like really do it. What am I trying to do now? I don't even know. I'm trying to mirror the device, or I'm switching devices now. What am I doing? Are we flopping? We're flopping. Okay, so we want to mirror to piece. Mirror to PC? Is that mirror to phone? Oh my god, come on now, what is it? I'm confused. I'm trying to capture. Okay, I want to capture now the computer screen. So this software, by the way, that I found is really cool. I like it. Yeah, it's a trial version, but it's free. The basics are free to just screen record. But for an Android to a PC, it's not always that easy, and it's wireless, because usually there's all these like third-party shit involved. Like you have to have Chromecast or blah 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 blah, this bullshit. Anyways, how can I zoom in? Okay, what I'll do is I'll just put the zoom on this browser like super. So like my browser was pink, right? It looks like Chrome, and it even has like the similar themes of Chrome's new features, and like I never even like thought about it. It didn't register until just now, because right now you're seeing like a gray and purple browser, and if you didn't see that little orange lion's head or whatever, you would have not known it is a Brave browser. But my point being said is that that's not actually doing nothing for the size of the zoom. I'm gonna have to zoom it in like this so you guys can see it. So just so you know, it downloaded the images from that Chinese archive site, because I'm trying to save a PNG library, because I use a lot of PNGs in like editing, and they're really lightweight and easy to use and fast. But look real close, guys. Look. How can I do this? No, because then you won't see the browser. It has to be minimized. And I just have to keep zooming in. I think that's as far as my shitty little LG phone will zoom, guys. So what are these controls on the bottom? Oh, I could... Oh, wow. I just came across... Whoa. What? Wait a minute. What just happened? Those were some funky little features. Okay, so you see, guys, right? You see, I'm not crazy. It says Tor. It is Tor within the browser. But now check this out. Look at how the settings are. When you click on it, it says new tab, new Tor connection for this site. Then new window, then Brave ad block, then downloads, then zoom, then print, then find. And it's not even on developer options, but look at what it does say here. It says, and this is obviously for developers, but this caught my attention. I was like, wow, this is interesting. Maybe I'm using a beta version of Brave. And anyways, it says at the bottom, it says toggle. Like, I'll move my mouse to it right now. It says toggle distilled page contents. Toggle distilled page contents. And I didn't even look at it in the console. So I just it's just really weird. It's so bland and so vague and so just weird. It's kind of spooky because I put all my trust and faith in like Brave because I know it's secure and it doesn't save your history like Chrome does. I mean, Chrome, when I got locked out of my account, I I keep emailing them with all the information, blah 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 blah, legit. They kept telling me no, they can't authenticate me. I'm not the real person that owns the account, blah blah blah. So I downloaded a JSON file from Chrome, the entire history of like as long as since I've cleaned out the history, and it was 20,000 page document compressed into a JSON file. Every single string of every single site that I ever touched, and I even still have it. So like they can't. There's no way they could have proved me wrong. So I'm just saying. But let's just look at that little. If we can get to that Chinese site. But see, now I don't even know if my bookmarks are the same or if it's a new browser, or I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if they have bookmarks here. No bookmarks. Okay, guys. Or no, I'm tripping. Maybe they do. No, they don't. No bookmarks. Because everything is intended to be disposable. And there's no history. Just saying, you guys. No history, no bookmarks. You can basically copy and paste and edit this thing just like you can Wikipedia. So if I try to search for this site, am I going to get some history or not? Am I going to get anything? I mean, look at what it looks like. There's like no, okay, it's a private window for Tor. Now, how would it be private if I didn't even like download this Tor software? I mean, Tor is free to everybody. Anybody can use Tor. I don't know if they have this in the Google Play Store or not. We should probably go to the Google Play Store and see if they have it. Google. All I know is that I was getting results from international results, all kinds of stuff, Google Play Store, online. That's the best way that I find stuff because from the web app, it doesn't have the same results and it's designed that way strategically. Because all they do is give you fucking bootfuls of recycled shit. Okay, Google Play Store online. I want the desktop version, not okay, and then we're gonna try it. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. This is how I find all my new cloning apps. So let's just say we want to look at, I'm just gonna type in cloning apps and I just want you to see how many cloning apps there are. And what I do is I review cloning apps, right? And then I test them out. Parallel Space, still up there. But there's one even better that's not showing up in the top 5, and I don't know quite why. I tested this one out. This is a piece of shit. I haven't tested that one out. Every time I come to this site, there's a new cloning app. So I'm going to download that one. I have this one right here. It looks cool, but it's a piece of shit. I have another app with the same icon. That's a photo app. And it just has some embedded weird text thingies. System app. Jew Mobile. Do you see what just happened? Are you guys watching this? Okay. No, I need you to watch closely. Did you see how the image, these so-called cloning apps just transformed before your very eyes? Okay, did you see how it showed you like the interlaced subtext in the form of image and text. Now, I'm gonna install it. Oh, I have to sign in. Fuck all that bullshit. I don't even know which. Anyways, okay. So what's weird is this is a brand new app I've never seen, and I come to the sites every few days, so I know what I'm talking about. This app right here is a duplicate of an app called Multiple Accounts. And then there's another duplicate of this app called SS Accounts, and all it is the same icon slightly switched. There's only been 3 cloning apps that I've tested, 2 of them being actual device managers and work profile setups, and they can actually install your software. Like they create a whole like their own little operating system within your phone. There's only 2 cloning apps that do that, and that is Virtual Exposed and Island. And that being said, the reason why I'm saying that is because all of these other cloning apps, like when I clone SimCity, you have the city set up, right? And you have to log in. And usually when you log in for whatever game, you go back to the last place that you saved it at. The problem with the cloned app is when you clone it, it emulates the COM folder or the COM file of the app that it just cloned. It doesn't bring the app back to its initial installation state. So that's why it's better to get APKs and install APKs. And so the only apps that keep its original like state that you don't have to, because it takes like 5 minutes to log in, do the first 3 levels, and then be able to log into your Google Gamer ID and your Facebook, and then log into your city at the level where you left off. And that is a time consumer. And that's why I keep testing these cloning apps, because I'm trying to find one that's going to be able to do at least what Parallel Space does. Parallel Space, Virtual Exposed, and I haven't even gotten tutorials on Virtual Exposed because like I've taken a break, but I'm revisiting this whole cloning thing. But this is another one. Now this is disguised. This is old. They're just making it new again and switching the colors, the text, and the developer. Now this is new. I just tested it out, and it actually clones Twitch and works. Now that I find that amazing because I can't even find an app, a cloning app that can clone, what do you call it? Snapchat. I mean, if I type in Messenger right now, let's just type in Messenger, you will see how many millions of messengers there are. It's scary. And millions of Snapchats there are. I mean, it really is scary, guys. I am not joking. Now tell me I'm not crazy, right? They all start to look the same, just slightly change a color, da 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 da. Well, that being said, it all goes back to these 2 little icons I was downloading earlier. And if I may, I will open up a couple of them. This is how the first AI apps were developed. And these are historical PNGs. So you guys got to see that. Will it just open by itself nicely so you can get a good clear view? Oh God, do I have to use that huge thing? No, that's gonna take forever to load these apps. We'll just do snip and sketch. Let's see if it'll open in snip and sketch, and then I'll just zoom in. But I'm happy that I stumbled across this Tor site, because I can do like developer type shit that I wouldn't be able to do. Well, I'm not a developer, I'm not a programmer, but I'm actually studying it online, just being kind of going to college online at home kind of thing. So, because, okay, this is, look how small that is. Can we zoom in, please? Hello? Hello? Can we zoom in this mug? Wow. I can't zoom in, but if you guys can see that little icon, what does that look like? Okay. Dual messenger. What is messenger? You talk to your other friend on the other line. What is Snapchat? Snapchat is the same thing. WhatsApp is the same thing. All these social media apps that bundle social media apps within a bundle is the same shit. Now look at this icon. If I can find it. I'm gonna download all the icons that I can. It's on the page. I don't even know if I can get back to that link because my browser's gone now. I'm stuck in a weird Brave. Or do I have the old Brave? Oh, I still have the old Brave. I still have the old Brave, I think. Okay, that's the task manager. I still have, okay, here's history of Brave. No, that's history. See, look, the history, you guys, you see that? I can't even get my history. And every time I've logged into Brave, like I use it pretty much daily, I can get my history. But now all of a sudden it's turned into a Tor browser. And I'm on like dangerous ground, guys. Exploring the deep dark web. But look at how this is grayed out. Now, I'm wondering if it's grayed out. I bet you these PNGs are not even downloadable. There's a reason why it's grayed out, or maybe it's just because my browser is not refreshed. Because what I do is I try. There's a way you can get PNGs. They save them in your system file folders where your apps are as thumbnails. There, that's a better look. And you can just grab those thumbnails and have the PNGs of all your apps real easily, but sometimes those thumbnails are hard to find. But guys, look at the results. Look at how many apps are pulling up now. Just look at the quantity. The more that I increase the page width, oh, and that now it's snapped out of that grid view and it's giving us like 3/4 of the amount. Oh man, I wanted you to see the grid view of all the icons. This is like a graphic designer's paradise. Verizon messaging, okay? Okay, guys, what's up with that? You can't see it, I know. I gotta zoom back out. Can you see it? Okay, I'll have to scoot the browser over to the left. I don't even know if I'm streaming right now or anybody's watching. Nobody's been watching my live streams because they've just been like a disaster, a technical like nightmare. But that's okay. I'm still learning. Anyways, let's zoom back down so we can get a good look at your future. Okay, so I never ever have used WhatsApp or Hangouts or Snapchat ever. Never, never, ever. And I don't know why. But okay, now look at that, guys. That is pretty freaking amazing. Now, the scalability of it. I mean, it's just for perspective reasons. I think it's a good thing to study. Now, I'm going to type in Snap, and I can't even see the text, but I'm going to just type it in. Just watch how the colors change. And then I'm going to type in WhatsApp. These are, I have to repeat it, they are all artificial intelligence apps. And they were all created within the past decade. The original ones. And all these new ones are just emulators of those three. And actually, there's a penguin, QQ Tenta. QQ Tenta is the originator of, I think it's either Snapchat or Messenger, but it's actually like a programming language, I think. I think Tenta is a programming language. I wish I had a magnifying tool. I do have a magnifying tool. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do. Where is it? I do. Magnifying tool. I have a tool. Yes. I want the glass. I want the glass. Please. I'm going crazy because I haven't had a cigarette and I'm trying to quit and it's really hard. No, I don't want it from the website. I want it from this damn program. Don't try to sell me. Oh my god, you guys, the Windows Store is so bad. I downloaded a a screen recorder app. Oh my god. It like it shut down like in the first 3 seconds of like me having it, even the window open. It's called Screen Light. Like Xbox is actually pretty dope. So, but I just don't really have Xbox, but I can do screen recording. I'm gonna start streaming from Xbox, but I gotta figure out how to make it so the files aren't so big because it's a 32-inch screen, and I don't want all these huge files. But just look at that, guys. Look at all those. It's all like sex ads and it's weird. It's like chatting, dating, all that kind of stuff, but it's kind of comical. Oh my god. But if you were to search for this in a Play Store, excuse me, on Google Play on your phone, you would not find it like this. I trust me, I promise you. That's why I just had to share with you guys because I'm just tripping out. What I want to do, I wish there was I don't know of a shortcut. I want to just grab all of those icons, all of them, right? And download them. I don't think I can do that. I'm gonna try though. Maybe I'll get lucky. Come on, keep going. If I can if it downloads individually and not like a PHP or a WebP file, then I'll be okay. Now, wow, what can I do? What can I do? Oh, it's a link. I can't send those images, but I can print them into a PDF. This is my new thing, guys. I'm making my own library via PDFs. So that's how I even started this whole adventure, is because I was trying to doing some research on a project that I'm working on for a project that's like coming up 10 years from now. I'm kind of in the developmental stages of something, and it's a concept. It's like an intellectual concept. But let's just look at if it comes up, because within the PDF, I never really used to use PDFs, but they are so like really compact, don't take up a lot of space, and you can get a lot of information, and stuff is organized real easy. Like I'm really starting to like the PDF format. So it's taking a while to load the preview. I just want to see if it's going to load as icons or if it's going to load as a string of text. So let's just wait for a second and see what happens. Because I want you guys to preview it. There it goes. Oh my god! Yes. Please. This is, oh my god. I'm going to be doing this for like the next 5 hours. No, I haven't got much sleep. I don't think so. So within this little app that I'm using, it's called Appware. What is this thing called? It's actually, for freeware, it's not bad. It's called A Power, capital A, then a little power, and then capital M mirror. And if you're on PC and you just want to stream your Android and not have to do any like Chromecasting or mirror casting, all that, the app works pretty good. And I think the paid version is not that much. Come on, the images are not loading, but they're there. I see them wanting to load. Come on. They need to come alive. Come on. I want to see images. I want to see those icons, guys. So it's a 14-page document. So I obviously grabbed all those images, but we're not seeing the icons. I think it's because my computer is just that slow. But at least I have the names of the apps. I think there's names on it. I can't see you guys because it's so far away, and I'm partially blind. So within this app, you can paint on the screen. You could send messages to your friends. I mean, it has a little toolbox within toolbox, and then this little thing. What I really like is this my toolbar. You can't see it, because it's on my phone, but it's a floating like iridescent floating iridescent toolbar that you can just store whatever apps you want, and just it pops up, and you can move it around. It doesn't get in the way. Okay, so why aren't the images popping up, guys? Well, let me just save it and then try to open it and see what happens. See, that makes a difference. Headlines and indexes. Oh, look at that. You guys don't see that. We hit some red tape, guys, red tape. It's saying headers and folders, but I can get the graphics too. The one thing that I wanted, and it was left out. Now watch. Isn't this exciting? Oh my god, this is so exciting. The one thing I want is just the images. But that's the one thing that's left out. That shows you how valuable just the power of imagery is. Graphics, imagery, color. I mean, it imprints on your brain. It does a neurological, psychological whole thing. Come on now, preview. Preview. It's loading. If I can use this browser from now on, I won't be complaining. But I bet you Brave is just like a crash test dummy for Chrome, and it's just like signed away their rights to them to be like their underdog, form of reliability and trust, because Google is just, I didn't even know they owned Facebook and Instagram. I knew they owned YouTube, but I didn't know they owned. Here it comes, you guys. The baby is getting birthed. I think the images are going to load now. It's just taking super. Why is it taking a long time? Because they're PNGs and they are light as fluffy as air. I don't get it. But this is going to. I'm going to be making a library that I can share on my website, and people don't have to go to fucking Play Store. You could just go to my page, and I'm gonna have all the cool shit like right there. And I haven't posted my link. I mean, my website link is up, but my website is barely developed. I have so much work to do. It is so hard. I got 14 pages, guys. Why aren't they showing the images? Okay, well, I'm just gonna save it as, what is this? Fit to width? Oh, no. I like it better the other way. Okay, I'm just gonna save it. Then I'm gonna reopen it, and then we'll see how it looks, okay? And there's all these like hidden printers, just so you know, on the internet. Be careful. So I'm gonna name this Snapchat Messenger library dot PDF. Save. Oops, I gotta make sure it's in my library. I mean, I came across, oh my god, the biodiversity heritage library, business website models, like all the original business websites, a history of cyberspace, history of Google, history of organic growth, the first websites ever made, the history of blogging, history of Snapchat, PDF already. Oops, I have to rename it Snapchat and Messenger. It's not history. Oh my god, what am I saying? This is images. Not history, but it kind of is. Images, PNGs. So I hope it opens up. And if it does, you guys just do this. I mean, look at that wealth of knowledge, and I didn't even grab them all. But I'm gonna I'm gonna save it again. I'm gonna just keep holding my hand on that shift bar. No, it's not gonna work. Fuck. Oh my god, what is it doing? Why is it opening up twice? What the hell is going on, guys? Okay. Oh my god, this is just like so cool to do like GIFs and like animated stuff with this. See, Spotify's up there. The first parallel space is up there. If you see like I don't want to let go of this. If I let go of the shift bar, then I'm going to lose the capture. So I'm going to just capture it again as far to the bottom page. Okay. Now I want to print. Ah! I lost it. Anyways, okay, if you see where my mouse is. Now, mind you, this is showing up in a modern day search browser, right? But it's Google Play Store, but it's a Tor browser. It's a private browser. The history is hidden. So this is how they save themselves from being liable from withholding certain knowledge. If you see where I'm circling around that mouse, see how it's flashing? See that split? That image is actually where the parallel space image originated from that icon, and what they did is simulate that. I can't zoom in on that. Let's just click on it. I can't even bookmark this page, you guys. Do you see that? I have to copy the URL. I have to copy the URL. I can't even bookmark that page. And if we zoom more in on it, I'm just going to zoom. Oh God, I'm way. There we go. Look at what it's called, guys. Just have a look. Whoa! That's 400%. Slow down, kiddo. Okay, this is face recognition is happening and has been happening in China. This is why Google is developing their biggest installation yet. Right now, as we speak, they are developing probably the biggest Google headquarters in China as we speak. This is our future. This is AI. It's artificial. And I had a weird experience the other day. I had watched some couple of YouTube videos of this famous rapper, and I never even heard of him. It's called Tentacon X, like XXXX Tentacon. And there's like this whole theory to him of being a clone, or something cloned him, or he cloned somebody. And then I forgot about it. I just saw he's like, and then he had like a rap trial or a murder trial. And then I just forgot about it. And then I was talking to my friend about this. Have you ever heard of that weird dude. He's very interesting with a bunch of tats and crazy dreads and all this hair, and he's just psycho like bad boy. And he's like, "Oh yeah, he died a couple years ago. He's dead." I'm like, "No, I just saw him in an interview on YouTube 3 days ago." And so then it made me trip out because I went back to YouTube and I did a search for the same person, blah blah blah, blah XXX Tentacon. Everybody's probably heard of him. And every single page, image, video, link was of XXX Tentacon, but it wasn't of the one that I witnessed. It was a completely different person. I searched on Google, I searched on YouTube. I've searched for the past 2 days to try to find all the videos and the images of this supposed clone being XXX Tentacon, and it's not there. I saw him in a radio interview. I saw him in part of a video. Everything that shows up on the internet of him is a dude that looks like him. The real one has 666 tattooed all over his head. Anyways, I'm going to cut the video short and let you guys just breathe in the future. Be ready for the wave of technology that we are in for, guys. So just all I can really say is interesting but kind of nerve-wracking at the same time, because now why does Verizon need a messenger? Like, really? The only reason why they're doing it is because they're jumping on the bandwagon because it's exponential power. That is because it's so simple. It's just, it takes two. It's just the exponential power of two. That's why everybody's doing it, and Hangouts has done it for a long time, and I've never even used Hangouts. I mean, that was like around when I was in like grade school or high school or something. I don't know. But all I can say is it would behoove you safeguard your private data, guys, because it's being used by Google left and right. It's being stolen by hackers daily. All of your shit is private. It needs to stay that way. Nobody needs your private information. So just, I mean, all these apps and technology is great. I mean, look at here's an icon, right? Look at this icon. It looks just like Hangouts, but it's called Plus Messenger. And what they're doing is they're paying third world countries to develop these apps, just like they're doing with fucking Microsoft is doing with Azure, and what Google's doing with Cloud Platform. They're paying people, but they're not paying them. They're offering to the United States, or well, the average is international, it's offered, but they're giving you like $300 credit to use all of their proprietary software to develop on their machines, and then you get a credit, but you get to use all their software for a year. But meanwhile, they're having everybody in Indonesia and India and all these faraway exotic places developing these apps like they're selling soda or a bag of chips. I mean, I when I research apps, I look at the text first of all. I don't look at the stars or I look at the graphics, of course, but I always try to look for something that is not like a replica of something I just saw, because like how I stumbled across Island, which is still one of the most reliable cloning apps. Island doesn't even pop up when you search Google Play. It's still in its early access stage. Now I'm just about to show you the app before we go that I it was so like popular, or they just hyped it. It was the new version of Parallel Space, but it's called Dual Space Pro. But there's actually a Dual Space Blue, a Dual Space Light, and a Dual Space. blue, gray, blue that have already been in existence for like maybe 5, 10 years. And they're not as powerful as parallel, but they do basically the same thing, but not quite like parallel. But when this came out, you couldn't even download it because it was early access and there was no more downloads. So I wrote to the developer. I'm like, please, can you send me a link? I'm dying to test this app out because I heard it can clone parallel and it can't. But let's just look at the icon, because if any of you guys know about dual and dual blue light, and we're about to see them, there you go. They're all the same. All the same. All they did was slap a 2019 badge on dual space. Dual space is so old. I've tried to use that app, like, it is so limited, you guys. This app right here, this is the original. And this is the one that just everyone came out was like waiting for. This one right here. Because it supposedly can clone parallel space. I tried it. It can't. It's bullshit. The two apps that you guys want to get, and then I'm going to end this video. You want this right here. But you don't want to download it from Google Play. I want you to download it from the virtual space page at Game Guardian, because their APKs are real secure. This app right here is very good to experiment with, and it's very sturdy and it's very complex. Virtual exposed, okay? And see how Parallel's next? They're the best. See, that's why Parallel is now popping up at the top. Because Parallel and Virtual Exposed are literally the two best cloning apps. And I haven't even seen this one. I'm going to download it. And then the next one is now Parallel Space is not a device administrator, but I think it's called Parallel Pro is the newest version of Parallel Space. I think it's a device administrator and it creates a work profile on your device. But the other one is this, and this app that I use, it doesn't get any hype or like exposure or what it deserves. I don't know how people are using it, to be honest. I don't know if they're using it for games, for business, for fun. It's not a social app. It's a cloning app. It's a productivity app. Now look at how it pops up, you guys. There are no other apps that even look like it next to it. There's kids games. I gotta screenshot that. Oh my god, that's fucking psycho. That is scary. That is really weird. This is my point. Things are not as what they always appear to be. You guys gotta be so on your P's and Q's about what you see and what you think you know, as opposed to what they say and what they show you. Now look at these are all kids games. I even came across an app. It was called Fuck You Granny, and it was like a picture of a bald skeleton, like critter looking monster, and it was in the middle of children's apps, and it had like a XXX and it looked like a zombie, and it was like all about death, and it was called Fuck You Granny. Now how did Google slip that in a children's library? Now see how this island is slipped in here? Now just I'm going to show you the specs. I think it's still in, or did they come out of early access? Oh, did you see that? Wait, screenshot. Oh my god, pause. It never comes up like that before. I gotta screenshot that. Oh my god. I've never seen it like that. It totally switched colors. It doesn't ever do that. It never pops up like that, guys. Ever. And it is the same developer. It is Oasis Fang. So this is why I trust it, because I always watch the developers. And if you look at what it's associated with: the DNA chain, marijuana, greenery, higher thinking, things that are like on a different level than the norm. And look at how it gets presented, guys. Do you see other apps that get presented like this? It's got, what is that, like a 640 by 480 feature? The two cloning apps we just looked at, Parallel Space and the Dual Parallel Space and Virtual Expose, their page doesn't look like that. And this is like being this is being displayed because it's a very special app. So I suggest you guys try it. But I think it's, is it still early? It's been in early access for like, oh, what is this? Oh, that's not even it. That's a different version. It's been in early access. Oh, it's the same thing. It's been in early access for like 3 years now. So it's no longer early access. So I like to download apps like when there's only like 200K people or 200 people have downloaded them. That's what I like to do. Why is there no info on the history of this? There it is. Okay, there it is. There it is. Let's just see how far it has gotten in. Because when I first beta tested it, it only had like maybe 20 people. Let's see where's that now. 100,000, and I tested it like 2 years ago, and it said 100,000. That still shows you, it's a select few that even really know about it. But wow, this is so cool. I didn't know they developed Greenify, whatever Greenify is. I like it. But this is bullshit. Dr. Clone actually works, but it's very like rickety. So a lot of the cloning apps, that's why I haven't done like a full on cloning tutorial, because some of them that were working for me great are no longer working. They're flimsy. So we have to do a whole new walkthrough. So those are the two guys, Island and Virtual Exposed. Have a blessed day. I will see you next time. Bye bye.